Hey guys, welcome back to the Champions Ballad DLC coverage, or whatever you want to call it. We are at the final trial. We're going to finish this story this time and get the motorcycle. And then all that's left in this DLC pack is finding the different costumes. Or, they're not costumes, they're armor, quote unquote. But this is pretty cool. I practiced this as well, just so when I actually recorded this, I'm not fumbling around for 9 hours in the dungeon. Although I did solve it fairly quickly, I don't know. Alright, so there was a little loading screen there. But this is pretty cool. I like how even after the loading screen, you're still descending. Overall, this whole last dungeon, Divine Beast, whatever you want to call it, it's pretty awesome. I mean, look at that. You can just see what you're coming into. That's really well done, I think. As far as mood setting or whatever you want to refer to it as. This is interesting too, they keep referring to it as the final trial, which makes me wonder, is it just the final trial in the Champions Ballad? Or is it the final trial of this game? Like they're not going to do any more DLC. Which actually, I have a bunch to say on that too, but I'm probably going to do a review of this game as well. Or I mean, not this game, this DLC, but let's run straight ahead to that guidance stone like it told us to do. Little guardian over here. Get out of the way! I really like this Divine Beast though, it's probably the best one. Well, I don't know, Memento was pretty good too. They were all pretty interesting. Dungeons in Zelda games very rarely disappoint. But this one feels kind of more a little bit like a traditional dungeon from past Zelda games. I mean, as you can see here, we still get a Divine Beast map. There's still 4 terminals we have to activate. And there's the rotation mechanic. But that rotation mechanic is so awesome. And as they spoiled in the reveal for this, that we get a motorcycle at the end, and if you notice, everything here, this is what you do. See this, that peg that I selected on the map makes it rotate clockwise. Yeah, everything is gears and various cogs and shafts. Cogs and shafts. I don't know. It sounds dirty. But I don't know, it has that very, like, the internal mechanics of an automobile or something is what this whole thing feels like. Like, this would be like pistons, you know, it's because there's lava. But if you notice, we're gonna have to switch the rotation in order to avoid these spikes. But up ahead, there's a really cool thing. I don't know, this game, the gameplay is amazing. Everybody can kind of see that who's played it. But the story, I don't know, man. I really... Anyway, look at this thing. This is awesome. If you notice, step on the switch, a ball falls down, and there's a little scoop on the far right. We gotta land the ball in there. Hold on, we're gonna have to do some finagling. Alright, let's reverse it, and is it gonna land in the chute? Yes, we got it. Alright. It kind of looks like the Mousetrap game again. There's a complicated little tube. Or marbles. There's some board game that involves marbles. But alright, you can see it kind of gets stuck in that loop, and if we let it keep going, it's gonna dump in the lava. So we have to switch the rotation. And we're gonna have to do it one more time, because you see another opening in this weird pipe. And if you notice, that one sticks out a little bit further, and it'll drop the ball out on the platform that's in front of Link, and we'll be able to take the orb. I think it's really clever. So once again, we'll wait for it to get hung up on that little U bend. And there we go. I feel like with this game, they spent so long perfecting the physics engine and just other gameplay things. I'll just drop it down here. You can see it's going to land in one of the little orb things. And it'll get us to our guy in his stone, or whatever it is. Terminal. But yeah, I feel like they did... It took so long and so much effort to make it not really a buggy mess and to make it everything that I feel like they neglected the story. Yeah, this is cool too. Rather than somebody just being like, there are 3 terminals remaining. Like, it shows that little lock thing, which kind of makes it feel like you're unlocking the boss door, you know? So just aesthetically, just how it makes you feel, it's a divine beast that kind of feels more like a dungeon from past Zelda games, like I said already. Alright, so quick, rotate it back, and we're gonna jump onto this gear. And that'll carry us up to the upper floor of this drill shaft or whatever it is. The music is pretty cool too. It does feel like a final moment of something. So, I don't know, it kind of makes me wonder. Alright, so we only did one side of that half, so we kind of have to actually come back over here. Let's knock out this other side that we didn't do yet. Kind of think of it as a front and rear of this room. And alright, so yeah, you can see we need magnesis for this. And if you notice, there's a little notch right there. We gotta fit this thing in there. If I could reach it. There's also a notch over there. I think I might be doing the wrong one. Yeah, let's try to put it in the other notch. Well, that's pretty cool. Because if you think about it, what's going to happen when that goes inside of there? That's going to start rotating. And let's switch it back so we can actually get in here. Alright. This room's a little bit more complicated. I want to hitch a ride up on the right-hand side here. Need something more solid to stand on. Here we go. You notice there's another metallic thing there, but if we look at the ceiling, there's a piece that we can remove. I just want to drop it down for now so we can get down here. We have to actually insert it into this mechanical device of some nature. Yeah, hang on, let's let this thing pass. Now we just got to deal with the magnesis camera and try to position this. Alright, there we go. It's locked into place. Now, that other metal piece that's coming around. We have to get this front half rotating, so I'm gonna move this forward and let it push the other side of the room. That's so cool. I don't know how, like, what goes into designing something like this in a game and then how you implement it. It just blows my mind. Alright, and as with every other Divine Beast, with each terminal you activate, a new instrument gets added to the song. You notice it kind of feels a little more full. Now suddenly there's guardians everywhere. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this. There we go. Could use an ancient arrow, but I'm already doing this. There we go. Yeah, I would say this is probably my favorite Divine Beast in this entire game. Is it worth $20? No. But with everything else you get with that $20, yeah, it's really not that bad of a deal. Especially if you get the regular game on sale or something. Has it even gone on sale yet anywhere? I'm sure it will, if it hasn't. Like, let's say you get Breath of the Wild for $40 instead of $60, and then you pay $20 for the DLC. It's a good deal, I think. Alright, let's go to this side. We got a chest over here. I don't know what's in there. Bomb arrows. Okay. I wish all the chests in these things were arrows, because everything else is useless. Alright, so you see we got 2 more mechanical pieces. It's another insertion thing. Sorry. Alright, so we're gonna shove it in there. And now I'll take the other piece and go over it. Oh, you gotta wait for it to be rotated exactly to fit. There we go. That gets these gears rotating. You know what this dungeon reminds me of, too? I don't know if I said this already, but, Great Bay Temple of Majora's Mask. A lot of people don't like that temple, but I really like it for some reason. Just the idea of this flooded mechanical something. That you're messing around with pipes and waterways and things. Yeah, this room is pretty awesome, too. With the way things are rotating now, you can see which direction the wind's blowing. So, using that logic, rotating it the other way reverses the wind direction, allowing us to come over here. And then once again. Now, if you look on the right, you can see our next terminal. We're gonna need stasis, so we can actually get over there without getting chopped alive. Pretty cool design. Again, this whole dungeon is just pretty awesome. Alright, 1 more to go. I don't know if I'm gonna actually cover more of this DLC, because all that's left after completing this game, or this quest that we're on, the main story part of this DLC, is the costumes. And I don't know if anyone really cares about that, and there's a million other people on YouTube that they already have walkthroughs up and things. Alright, so this side. You notice these little stone things slide down, but we need to freeze it so that it actually moves this gear. This Guardian's spotting me, but that raises this platform, and if we hurry... Alright, good. We got in here. Now, this shaft thing, we've seen these in other shrines. Normally we pound the crap out of them and they move, but we need to use Cryonis to push it up, and I don't know why it's not letting me. Oh, there we go. That gets it rotating, but we need it to rotate this way because the door is on this side. I don't know, there's just something that feels cool about activating this, like, dead machinery. Why it's here, who knows, but... Because somebody over in Japan was like, hey, this would be a cool idea. Alright, so for this, I want to get something to clobber this thing with, and use stasis. I think on that part, I can't remember. There, that spins that, and it should, just like a hose, turn off the water. I can't remember what's in this chest, but how much you want to bet it's crap? It's crap. And your inventory is full. Oh yeah, this is pretty interesting. You see, you step on the switch, you can see a metal ball there. You need to grab it, get off of the switch, put it back down, and then launch it. I think that's super clever. And that should allow us to use Cryonis and get to this last terminal. You know, I always say I play Zelda games for the story. I don't know what Zelda game. It was probably, I don't know, A Link to the Past. I remember playing the heck out of that as a kid. And then obviously Ocarina of Time. Just the combination of those two games got me hooked on like the story of Zelda as a whole. And then Majora's Mask blew me away with the level of detail between each character, with the bomber's notebook. And then Wind Waker is just a masterpiece of storytelling. Twilight Princess, very emotionally heavy, I guess. So, like, I don't know, there's a huge story element of Zelda games, but underneath all of that, the dungeons are always pretty awesome. Anyway, let's see, we gotta just hook this onto the door. And I had trouble with this when I was practicing, and I still don't fully understand it. I kind of accidentally opened it, so I don't really know what to say about it. Because you would think you just move the gear forward and it unlocks the door. You can see where the gear is supposed to fit in. But then there's also this cog up top. And you can stasis it, but I don't know why you need to. If you need to. But see, like, it doesn't let you push it forward, even when you have it lined up. There we go. It finally let me push it forward that time. I have no idea. I don't know. I'm assuming you don't need stasis at all, I don't think. You just push it forward when it's lined up. And hopefully it works. There we go. That was the final Divine Beast. Pretty cool all around. Empty, of course. But still cool in its own way. You have proven for the 140th plus time that you are a hero. Those monks are kind of creepy in a way. Alright, monk Maz Koshia. Let's take a picture because he's new. Or she, I don't know what it is. I didn't practice this fight at all, I just did the dungeon, so kind of just winging it here. Doesn't really seem like it's going to be that difficult. Alright, he's doing Thunderblight Ganon's routine. And apparently one of the Yiga. Alright. Alright, now the question is, how do we find the real one? You'd think there would be some kind of small difference you gotta spot, but what that difference is... Ah! I feel very slow and clunky for some reason. I don't know if it's just because this is a very spacious arena. Or he's moving so much faster than Link does. There we go. Well, let's just go down the line. Or get hit. Alright, new idea. Urbosa. Are you coming for me here? There he is. Ah, stupid thumbstick. You see how I crouched there? I always do that when I'm in the middle of like a fight. I do it on Ganon all the time. You suddenly start crouching and then that disables your ability to do anything. And then you usually end up getting hit. Ah, come on! I was on a roll there, just knocking them all out, hoping to hit the real one. And then... I notice his health bar freezes. It stops going down after a while. I guess that's what happens in between, like when it's about to trigger his next thing here. What the heck is he doing? Oh, magnesis, okay. I think. Okay, I see. Are you gonna shock yourself? Whoa, what's going on? It's like Bowser in Mario 64. Are you gonna shock yourself again? Can I whack you with this thing? Apparently. Alright, I guess that's what you were supposed to do. Yeah, chop your dick off! I don't know what I'm saying. Ouch. I don't think arrows are really doing anything. Get away! Oh! I was mid-swing and I couldn't do anything. Yeah, shoot your butt! Ah, the thing's got a huge radius. No, stop it! Alright, hold on. I'm swinging too much. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, now let's run away. Alright, that seems like the pattern. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, run away. Oh, that's it. Okay. I mean, that was kind of cool, I guess. I don't know. Didn't really blow me away or anything. I feel like that's just the underlying thing with this game. It's like all the big moments that are normally big in Zelda games, just they're kind of in this game. But the world itself and the gameplay is amazing. Yeah, how's your foot? Pretty much chopped the hell out of it. Ancient masterpiece. They're really proud of this motorcycle. You know, if they didn't spoil that you would get this at the end, and like you first stumbled across this, I bet everybody would probably crap their pants for what? But I guess in this day and age, you need to advertise like crazy to give people incentive to buy stuff. So you have to show off the best. I don't know, it's a weird time. I feel like media is just everywhere, taking away something from the experience of some things. I don't really know how to explain it in more detail than that. Alright, it's a rune though, that's pretty cool. Master Cycle 0, insert materials into the tank to convert them into fuel, but it will not work in certain areas. Well, that's crap. A masterpiece of innovation. Again, they're pretty proud of this thing for some reason. Cass.
Oh. Oh.
All right, here we go. The complete song.
Welcome, warriors. I'd like to thank you for joining me here today, and for your bravery in accepting this fateful task. I officially appoint you Hyrule's champions, and bestow upon you this sacred garb. That blue is a symbol of the royal family, one that has been passed down for countless generations. Those garments you now wear were all crafted by my daughter, Zelda. Zelda, I trust you with the task only a daughter of the royal family can fulfill. Lead our champions, princess, and together, protect our kingdom from the threat of Calamity Ganon.
I tell you, those formal shindigs really take it out of me.
This is the Sheikah slate, eh?
It is. Apparently, there are more uses for it than we originally thought. Sadly, we've yet to decipher all of its secrets.
The princess showed me something strange recently. Somehow it can create true-to-life images.
Wow. I would love to see it. Princess? May I ask a special favor of you?
All right, this spot should work nicely. Keep your eyes on the Sheikah slate, everyone. Daruk, can you crouch down a bit? You're as big as Death Mountain.
Huh? Oh.
What's with the glum face, princess? Give me a big smile.
Huh?
Rivali, move your tail closer to the group.
Fine.
Mifa, you look so tense. Deep breaths, okay?
Right.
Stay just like that. Here we go. Smile. Click, snap.
That was pretty cool. Daruk with the big group hug. Alright, we get to keep the picture too. That's pretty cool.
Link. Link. I have watched your journey, every step. You have overcome every challenge with great courage. With the power that you have attained, I am certain you can defeat Calamity Ganon. Truly.
Alright, there we go. That's the story of the Champions Ballad. Kind of... It was good, but it could have been more. Well, here we go. We gotta give this thing a test ride. Alright, so L is jump. Okay. Do like little stationary wheelies. Let's go to our house in Hateno Village, because actually somebody said that the picture you can actually hang up in your house. So let's take this for a spin. Oh man, wrong button. I'm so used to pressing X to jump off. Hold on, we'll get this. So it's L to jump. This is ridiculous. It's got headlights too. Yeah, come here, boar. I don't know, it's kind of out of place in the whole Zelda universe, but also at the same time, I guess not really. In this... Oh, whoa. I guess it goes so fast it takes a moment for the game to catch up and load everything. Yeah, I mean, there's guardians and divine beasts. Also these ancient mechanical things, so I guess it makes sense in this game. Oh wow, no fall damage or anything. I wonder what kind of crazy stunts you can do on this thing. Get a view from the side. It's kind of cool. It's got a horse head, some wheelies. You can see the fuel up there above the temperature gauge too. Oh, tried to do a front wheelie. Kinda did it, but not really. Whoa. I was trying to do like a 360 or something off of that cliff. Water! Ah. It's kind of tricky to steer at times. Whoa. And it gets caught up on like every little pebble. I wonder if you can scale whole mountains on this thing. Probably not if it's steep. Well, I don't know, this is still kind of taking 9 years to get there. Tried to do like a brake skid, but it just comes to a stop. It doesn't do anything interesting. Yeah, this could be fun to goof around with in certain places. Just try to mess with the physics engine and do some crazy stuff. Try to do something off of that rock, but I don't know if flips are even really that possible. Go! I'm going too fast for it. Well, it definitely beats horses. I like the little headlight, too. That's a nice touch. Coming up to Dueling Peaks. It's still a ways to Hitino Village. I don't know. I might just warp there, because I don't really want this video to be too long. But there you go. That's it. If you guys want to see the, I don't know. I might do the costumes or the armor, but I kind of don't want to at the same time. Yeah, we're a ways away. I'm just gonna warp. Alright, Link's house. I wanted to do one last stunt off of the bridge, but it kind of didn't work. Well, that was fun. Now let's hang up our picture. That's a nice touch. But alright, yeah, that's pretty much it for this DLC. I might do the costumes, but otherwise I think I'm pretty much done. I might do a review of the DLC pack and maybe make a more abridged video of like how to solve the shrines and locations of everything. But thanks for watching, you guys. Hope you enjoyed everything. And I'll see you around for whatever I do in the future if you stick around. Thanks again.